Hello and welcome to episode 27 of Series 5 of Become a Legend Story Mode. In this episode we face what is surely the toughest test of our short career, Manchester United in the FA Cup. I can't wait to play this one, let's get into it. So once again we start things off in the schedule, no spoilers here, I did play a couple of games off air before this episode. We started off at St Mary's against Barnsley, yellow sideways arrow form, and first half absolutely nothing happened. We had 44% possession, it wasn't good enough, and then just 4 minutes into the second half we gave away a very, very cheap penalty, and in the 71st minute the slightly suspect refereeing continued. We won a very soft free kick, we personally won it, it wasn't a free kick. But J-Dub's big Wardy stepped up and curled it home as he tends to do. We were then substituted and the game ended 1-1. Not our best performance. Came away with a 6 rating. It does seem to be in midfield we can get away with a lot more than we could in defence. In defence, if we weren't positionally disciplined, we would get hit badly. We were getting 4.5s, 5s. But even with a performance where we didn't actually get an assist or a goal and there was a lot of misplaced passes, we can still come away with a 6. It's great, the life of a midfielder. It's like a holiday. So with that single point, our lead at the top of the table over second place Norwich was cut to just 2 points. And off the back of a disappointing result, we took a long trip north to a snowy Deepdale to take on Preston North End. And boom, 40th minute we were there to nab our 4th goal for the club. Finishing off a speedy counter-attack. It really was great fun. I mean, there was a bit of good fortune with the finish, as you can see, but they all count. And then 66 minutes in, we grabbed our brace, pouncing on a rebound, finishing smartly, coming away with a 7.5 and man of the match, and retaining our 5-point lead over Norwich. Lovely, lovely work. 5 goals, 3 assists so far. We're starting to really look decent. We're starting to look like we can actually handle this level, which to begin with, this season, didn't look to be so sure. Not the cleanest goals we'll ever score, but you can't take them away from us. And in today's episode, we take on Middlesbrough, who are now in 6th, but they were pushing for, well, they still are pushing for automatic promotion. Transfer window opens, we're going to be staying put. After that, we take a trip north to Luton. I mean, that is a sort of superfluous description of what we're doing. Everywhere is north of Southampton. Unless we were playing Plymouth or anyone in Devon, I think. That's a tough one. And then a nice long break before we get the opportunity to take on Manchester United. What an honour this is. You can really see how far our career is from living in buttfuck nowhere in Thailand at Buriram to now taking on the mighty Manchester United. And with the form that we're in, having a decent chance of getting something out of this first leg. They're 10th in the league at the moment. Okay, they're having a bad season. That's there for the taking. Let's get into it, shall we? Before we go any further, I'd like to give a shout out to long-time commenter, patron of this channel, and all-round great guy, Gustavo Poyet. I haven't quite got to the bottom of whether it's the real Gus. He did mention he's a primary school teacher, so possibly not, but then I don't know what the real Gustavo Poyet is up to in real life. He could well have retrained. So whether or not you are the ex-footballer or not, he had a nasty car accident recently. Things could have been even worse for him if he didn't already have a pocket full of Tim Sherwood passion tokens, just coursing good luck and good vibes and passion through his veins at all times. Alright, I'm only kidding, and I really genuinely hope you're okay, Gus, and I hope you're on the mend. So let's not like this video this week just for Tim Sherwood passion tokens. Let's all like it out of respect for Gustavo Poyet. What a manager, what a player, what a primary school teacher. And what an unlucky person at the moment, but as I said, hope you're doing okay. Right, let's crack on, shall we? Middlesbrough at home should be winnable. How are we looking? Oh, good form, a little bit tired. Need to take it easy today. Middlesbrough, oh, they've got a good side actually. They've got some good players in here. 60 rated centre-back though, that looks good. Chuba Akpom up top, 74 rated. Okay, there's a few 60s in here as well. They've dropped down to 6th position now. We are very much top of the table. This should be just a case of dispatching them and moving on. So this will be the final game of 2021, and what a beautiful December day it is here in Southampton. Can we really build on the spotty run of form that we've had and start to build good performance on top of good performance? And, well, we've got a great opportunity here to not only get promoted, but be one of the best players in the team and then hit the ground running when we reach the Premier League. Oh, ball's fallen nicely to Ward-Prowse here, and you know he can pick that pass, and he does very easily. Shea Adams near post, run. Oh, Saville heads away. We're there to win the header though on the follow-up. It's back into us now. Oh, can't find a way through Howson. I'll ask for it short from Romeo. Play it into him and then spin away from Kavanagh. Valerie's there as an option, but we're going to use raw pace to get around to the byline here. Put a dangerous ball into the box, and Che Adams again near post. Just can't get a connection. Oh, very poor clearance there. And Adams will find us. We can slip it back into Che Adams here. The poked effort opens the scoring. Lovely work. It was initially quite a nice layoff from Adams, but it was just a little awkward, but we were able to retain possession. Then it was a simple pass back into the striker, who finished coolly with the outside of his boot. Let's take another look. Awful play there from the Middlesbrough defence. You can see why they've dropped off the title race. Oh, a little dummy, and that's cool, calm, collected. Che Adams stays on side. And what a finish. Good start. Adams has pulled wide. And then cuts back in. I like it. Oh, Kavanagh is left reeling after the footwork there. Back inside of Morsey. That left foot ball that we love. Just poked up towards Danny Ings. He gets across his marker. Can't work the keeper. There's some lovely footwork in the build-up here. Oh, Romeo is so good in those positions. Him and Ward-Prowse is definitely the best duo in the midfield. Ward-Prowse can pick the passes and Romeo can get the ball back in almost any situation. He flights one in here towards Danny Ings. Cleared only as far as Gineppo. Now Ryan Bertrand puts the ball into the box. Danny Ings is there, and that's an incredible save from Bettinelli to prevent the second goal. Just 25 minutes in here at St Mary's. We're dominant as you'd expect. Corner taken short. Go on, Valerie. It's perfect. Oh, needed a touch. Needed a touch. Couldn't generate the power from that angle. So, poor half here. Not much for the home fans to shout about, except for, obviously, the opening goal. We got the assist, which is good. Outside of that, we've been pretty poor. Luckily, Warnock's Middlesbrough, equally bad. No, actually worse. Much worse. We've got to turn these opportunities into goals in the second half. Put this one to bed. Good professional job. And we move on. Howson into a Sombalonga. Good turn. Great effort. And a big, big save there from Fraser Forster. Needed to be as well. Go on. Oriel. Yep. Lovely. Onto that left. The wand. Whoa! Not quite charged up fully with magic today. Would have been nice though. Would have been nice. We've scored them. Oh, we'll steal in here and get that. The ball to Adams was probably on, but we're just going to use our pace to move away here into space. Can we slip it into Che Adams again for his second? No. Oh! Could get to that though. No, good defending. Danny Ings. Oh, unlucky. It was sloppy. It was bitty. And Danny Ings ended it with about the same amount of quality that everyone else put into that move. Oh, Kavanagh was given a lot to do there with that ball out from Bettinelli. We'll pick it off. Adams now running into trouble. We've given him the option. It's going to come across us here. Kavanagh, good strength, but we'll get there. Simple ball into Ings. We know he can turn and hit him. Oh, Danny, come on. It's not been his day today. But that's when you'd expect him to finish. Great power here. Pace to get ahead of the Middlesbrough defender. What a turn from Danny Ings, but he couldn't match it with a finish. Flick around the corner into the substitute, Obafemi. Oh, we'll take that nicely. The curler. Oh, it's our first really good effort of the game. Almost 90 minutes on the clock. But Bettinelli saves well to deny us in what has been a game of pretty poor standard from both us as a player and us as a team. But unless something happens in this last 30 seconds, which would be a real knife in the back, but no it doesn't, then we've seen out a fairly comfortable win at home against a side that could potentially have been a problem, so can't be too unhappy with that. Can be unhappy with our performance, but I think the assist might have warranted us a 6.5. A 7. Generous. Okay. That's good. Wasn't going to be man of the match. We had a few shots. Passing was poor. Passing was really poor, but 5 interceptions. That's good. Let's keep going. So nothing pretty about that one, but the 3 points certainly attractive, and that 5-point gap remains. Crucially, 8 points ahead of third place Brentford. That's the automatic promotion spots. And as we move into the new year, we can feel fairly confident about our position at the top of the table. In fact, in the last 12 seasons in the Championship, only once has a team been top at Christmas. What a dramatic end to the season in the playoffs that was. But I think we've done a lot of the hard work already in the league, and now we can just enjoy ourselves and look at the FA Cup, because that could be a place for us to go on a bit of a run. But first of all, we We have to take on Luton Town away from home. Really excited about this one. Kenilworth Road, their stadium, is a beautiful old stadium. Let's see how we're lining up. A little bit tired. Sideways arrow. Obafemi in today. Boufal. Interesting. We've got a nice long break before United, so that's good. Luton Town, currently third from bottom. They've only won 3 games this season, and they are sitting deep by the looks of it. Not a lot of quality in this side. Should be a win. Should be. So as I mentioned, Kenilworth Road, one of the real historical gems of league football. It's built in 1905 and it houses just over 10,000 spectators. And one of my favourite parts about it is one of the entrances, which is essentially through, it looks like it's through the back of a terraced house. Absolutely love it. Really reminds me of some of those great stadiums, Highbury, stadiums like that are nestled amongst houses. And yeah, this is a big game, inviting Southampton, ex-Premier League Southampton, to their ground, but there can only really surely be one outcome here in the snow in January. And love the floodlights here. It appears to be a light from God shining down on Luton. This is a great little stadium. Really looking forward to this. Let's get into it. Good heard back there, Obafemi. Moving on to Romeu. Puts a high ball again into Obafemi. He's not going to win that one, but it's fallen kindly to us here, and we got a good connection with that. Straight into the face of Lockyer. Adams takes it down. Adams didn't really want that. That's surely not going to work. Oh, he can take it down really smartly there. Actually, a well-crafted ball in the end. Adams found us simply here. I mean, to dig that out, the reverse ball, but what a touch that is over his shoulder. Maybe a square ball would have found Obafemi, but fair enough, shape. Good effort. Forced to save. Can we launch a break here? Romeu. Ward-Prowse. Play it back into the midfielder. Better passing here. Good ball from Romeu. We can cut it in towards Obafemi. On the turn, looks for Valerie wide. We'll cut back onto the left. No, we'll keep it. Out to Valerie. Good ball from him. Into Ward-Prowse. Adams on the turn. Oof. Patient build up here. Ward-Prowse, what a goal that is! They sat back. We couldn't find a way through. Then J-Dubs just thought, no, maybe if I imagine this is like a free kick, but a moving free kick from the edge of the box, and I'll just be able to slot it home. And he did just that. Lovely finish from him. He doesn't get many goals. Not a great goal scorer, but certainly a scorer of great goals. That's with the left foot as well. I mean, he does get a lot of goals, but not from open play. That was something pretty special. And that's it, half-time here in Luton. And, well, they've looked to keep it tight at the back. They did a pretty damn good job of it for most of the half. But Ward-Prowse picked out something special from the top drawer. And that's a weird sort of mirror effect they've got going on the side. But great old stadium, and so far, pretty straightforward. Ward-Prowse now in the centre. Making that left to right run that we love. Oh, bit of a slip there. Romeu will look to find us. We should get there ahead of Beckwith. Oh, lovely. Can we beat him again to the line? Oh, we can. Fly the ball up towards Obafemi. It's a good ball. Great work. Valerie's ball in with power. That's too obvious. Too obvious. Shit. To be honest, we could do with the rest. So getting subbed at the 60th minute would be fine with me. Oh, Vestergaard pulled out of position here by the striker, Cornick. Got a couple to aim for in the box. Vestergaard comes across. A goal now would really be a sickener. And Boufal clears. Bit desperate there. Bit desperate. We had this game under control. And that's going to be us done for today. Fair enough, we do need a rest. 67 minutes. Let's be completely fresh for United. Hopefully Gineppo can come on here, cause some trouble. We could do with a second goal just to calm the nerves. But generally, we've got things under control here. So there we are, nothing more to report in the rain here in Luton, except for a great goal from Ward-Prowse and another close, but still very much valid win against a side looking to dig deep, looking to sit deep, park the bus and frustrate us. And they did that all game. We had plenty of chances. Couldn't make any of them stick though. We got substituted early after what is probably a 5.5, which will be our first in a while, but it really wasn't that great. It's a 6. It doesn't seem like we can get less than a 6 at the moment, as long as we have a few shots, which I'm absolutely fine with. So there won't be much in the way of highlights from those first 2 proper games in this episode. It might just be one long off-air style segment. But we've done the starter and the hors d'oeuvre. Now it's time for the main meal of this one, Manchester United. But anyway, there we are. We stay top. looking to build a 10-point gap eventually, hopefully, between us and third. That would feel pretty solid, wouldn't it? Pretty solid. So 6.2 average rating for both career and season. 9 goal contributions in 19 games. We're getting better, we're improving, I like it. Ball control, lofted pass, acceleration, kicking power have all just gone up. That's great. Finishing, we've still got a long way to go, but it doesn't seem to be affecting us too much. So a nice long week off here as the champions-elect of the championship go to take on one of the greatest champions in world football, Manchester United. And we start this FA Cup third round matchup by inviting them to St Mary's. Let's take a look at the sides today. This is going to be a real step up in quality. They've got Alexis Sanchez still. Wow. Or re-signed him? Even with the day one transfer update, surely he wasn't still there. Anyway, okay. So we're up against Brandon Williams at left back. He's already progressed to 80 rated. Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka. This is going to be a considerably harder test than a mid-level Thai Premier League side, which we were playing against only a couple of short seasons ago. I'm also going to have to track the runs of Martial, so yeah, this is going to be tricky. 2 very solid defensive midfielders, and obviously the biggest twat in world football, Bruno Fernandes, 86 rated, sure to be a danger. On the bench, they've got Pogba, Van der Beek, Kalinic. Not much in the way of attacking options or strikers really, but Sanchez up top, even at his ripe old age, still going to be an issue. So we're not even fully recovered from that last game, but almost. Sideways arrow, not ideal for this huge game. But Ings and Adams up top, that's the duo we like to see. So interestingly, these sides first met all the way back in 1897. Yeah, pretty impressive stuff. And that was in the FA Cup, the first time Southampton and the then Newton Heath FC played each other. Newton Heath, the team that would go on to become Manchester United. The result there was pretty close. Unlike last night's result in real life, 9-0 spanking. That was hard to watch. Anyone in the comments had Bednarak in their fantasy football team? Wow, minus points. That's tough. Anyway, we're going to hope for a better performance than that today. I feel like we've got that in us. And a run in the FA Cup, we don't want to count our chickens in the league, but we're looking pretty comfortable. A run in the FA Cup would be a lovely tonic to the Southampton fans who had to deal with the heartache of relegation last season. Let's see what we can do. This is our first big test. Redmond back to Ward-Prowse. Now Nathan Redmond. It's a good build up here. We want it early. Oh, good ball to find Ward-Prowse. There's a chance here. Ings will find us with the left foot. Oh, David De Gea will certainly have more difficult saves in his career. That was pretty simple, but that was a great chance. Really well worked. We're showing that we're going to be more than contributing to this matchup. Ward-Prowse wins the header. Oh, we've got away from our man again and again. It's straight at De Gea. We snapped at that. Snatched at it. De Gea very comfortable. Damn, 2 big chances there. One of them had to be either side of the keeper. We may not get many more of them. Fernandes puts a ball into Wan-Bissaka, who's got the wrong side here. Pereira's effort. Oh, beats us there. New signing, Hildeberto Pereira. That's the first goal here at St Mary's. That wasn't part of the plan. Great ball from Fernandes. Finds Wan-Bissaka. He's away from his man. Oh, shouldn't be beaten near post there. Who is that in goal today? It's Gunn in goal today. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that. Should have done better. Shouldn't be beaten at your near post from that angle. Oh, we've nicked that back from Fred, and now we've got an opportunity. Maguire ahead of us. Oh, we've turned away from him nicely. Can we slip a ball into Nathan Redmond on the run? No. Better though, like it. We're playing quite well actually. It's just that every time United attack they look like scoring, and now Pereira should make it 2 here. Oh my god. This defence is absolutely unbeatable in the Championship, and Manchester United have put 2 past us in just over 15 minutes here at St Mary's. It's starting to feel like I can see why we were relegated from the Premier League. Clearly this defence is not of the standard needed. Oh, and it was the centre-back pulled out of position. I don't think it was Vestergaard, but yeah. 2 early on. That's poor. We had chances as well. The counter-attack again. Fernandes finds Williams. That's our man. We really need to be with him. Martial. Oh, it's beautiful football here. Pereira battling. Oh no, Sanchez. Surely offside. Surely. Oh, shit. 3-0. Ripped open on the counter. We should have been back there, to be fair, but not a lot we could do. Pereira holds off his man so well. Almost the hat-trick there. Sanchez with a smart finish. I've no idea who was playing him onside, but apparently someone was. This is better. Adams does well. We can poke it back into Shea Adams here. Big opportunity. Puts it across the box. Oh. Yes, Wardy. Turn. Bang it. Oh, no. Couldn't wrap our foot around it. But we've had chances in this one. They've all fallen to us pretty much. Bit of fortune here. Poor clearance from Matic. Able to turn away from him as well. Just couldn't wrap our foot around that. Oh, that's really poor. We'll pick that up. Can we find Ings here? He's with Maguire. One more ball into Shea Adams. Oh, no. That's the goal we needed before the half. 43rd minute. Great build-up. Ball into Ings is a good one. He found us again. We could have had a go, but it looked like the ball into Adams was the better option. It probably was. Once again, straight at De Gea. Damn. We're actually doing okay. The scoreline does not reflect that. And that is half-time here. Crushing start to this game. 3 goals in the space of 7 minutes. 2 for Pereira, 1 for Alexis Sanchez. Given another chance by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Oh dear. Look, we played our part. Possession we've struggled a little bit, but we've had 5 shots on target. We've been okay. So, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? What? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, fine. If that's really the way that we're going to blow this one, have a chat. Talk. Who's getting it? Who's getting it? Who's getting it? Who's getting it? Ah, gutted. What a way to go out. Just a horrible bug. It's so rare that we see that. I think that might be the first time we've had anything like that happen in this entire series so far, 3 or 4 seasons. What a time for it to happen, though. That basically will put us out of the FA Cup for sure. Opportunity here on the break. Put through to Danny Ings. Can we claw one back here? Oh, best chance of the game for Southampton. Danny Ings couldn't beat De Gea. First proper save he's had to make today. And that's us done here. We look dejected, as we should. 4-0. I mean, that buggy, crappy 4th would be more painful if it was probably for 1. I think it'd probably be much of a muchness now. I don't think the 4th is going to make a huge amount of difference. But, yeah, it's painful. And we've had a real glimpse of how difficult it is going to be when we do get promoted. I mean, this is one of the best sides in the league, but still, they've made us look every bit the minnow that we are. Hopefully it doesn't get to 9-0 proportions, but at this point, it probably could. So, one positive here, only 4, not 9. That's good. Other than that, crushing defeat here in the pouring January rain. Ah. We really felt coming into this that we had a chance, but that is pretty conclusive stuff, isn't it? Look, we had 8 shots. We certainly played our part. We weren't completely, well, we were completely battered. But United just overran us. Just too much power, pace, everything. We got a 4.5. Wow. And that might be our first 4.5 for Southampton. I don't know why it's so bad. We lost the ball a lot. Just didn't really do anything. We had 2 shots on target. That's particularly poor. Especially with only 4 passes missed. Okay, we've got to put this behind us. We would have gone on to play Everton in the next round. It's unfortunate. Our FA Cup dream comes to an end. We can focus on the league. Look, we're up to 73 rated now. Good. 6.2. Average rating for the career has just gone down because of that. That was a real tough lesson, wasn't it? That was a tough lesson. Well, hopefully we can pick ourselves up, get back into the league and start firing again. Hope you enjoyed that. Didn't quite go to plan, did it? But we learn our lessons and we keep moving. I'll see you in a bit.